Hey, Ivan.
What?
Do you know what time it is?
Are we starting?
Yes. Ask Jeff what time it is.
Hello?
Oh, it's News of the Square!
What? Oh, okay, good.
We'll do it the short way.
Right.
Okay. So are we okay?
We are okay, Ivan. We are A-okay.
Or
All right.
AOT.
Bringing
I
you
didn't
the
hear
wacky
anybody out there,
news
sorry.
that everyone deserves to hear,
Or even if they don't, they're getting it anyway.
regardless.
more crazy news that you can stand at any one point. Hi, everybody. Welcome to News of the Squared.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I started last week, so Jeff, you start.
Okay, so we teased this on the regular Squares podcast just now. So, as of this broadcasted, I have not seen any rationale or why this is happening, but so Justin Bieber came out and made the following proclamation: I want to challenge Tom fight in the octagon. Tom, if you don't take this fight, you're scared and you will never live it down. Who's willing to put on the fight? And they tags Dana White. Question.
Why?
So apparently,
What's
this
this
is
beef
the-
that Bieber has with Tom?
no idea. And it's the real Justin Bieber account, Twitter. To tail the tape, just so you have it, Bieber is 25. He's 5'9". He's 146 pounds. According to this, Tom Cruise, 56, 5'7", somewhere between 148 and 170.
Okay.
Apparently, Conor McGregor has lost the battle.
The guy who lost to the Russian bear wrestler.
Is that the guy who lost? No, that's the guy who lost.
Conor McGregor, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Did he lose to Russian bear?
Yeah, he lost to that guy who was wrestling bears.
Was he? Okay.
Yeah.
Chicago Bears.
Nope, just actual real bears in Russia. He wrestled actual bears as a baby, and then he got in the ring and he beat the crap out of Conor McGregor.
Well, yeah.
Wow.
Bears.
Well, yeah.
So,
figuring that you're trying to defend yourself with bears, yeah, I think if that would toughen somebody up a bit.
So yeah, Conor McGregor has offered to host this. No comment from Tom, but there are lots of comment people about this. Here the latest Vanity Fair about the mystery around the opening of. I'm. This might they think it's probably a publicity.
Or maybe just Justin Bieber's a douche.
No. Well, a little bit. So apparently, maybe, who knows? Maybe, this is all about, and, I don't know. Like I said, question. Anybody got Biebs fight? No. I don't think anybody would take it. Right?
Why would you challenge to fight a man who's twice your age? Respect the elderly.
Let's go the other direction. Hold on a second. Let's go the other direction. Anybody think Bieber's got a shot? Because I don't.
Well,
Yeah,
I just have one stipulating.
The odds are against Bieber on this one.
Tom Cruise is usually in like peak condition body. And he's done all those Mission Impossible.
He did all his own stunts,
right?
man.
Well, he actually kung fu and all that crap. This is a bad idea. Unless he's gonna hire a hired. This is not going to go well.
All Tom Cruise is going to go up to Bieber and slap him across the face. The guy's going to go home crying like a little girl. You know?
Yeah, obviously. Or something. But yeah, I just... Why? Maybe it's for a new video. Maybe that... Yeah, by the time this airs, watch it. But in the meantime, here's the real question: who would we want to fight? Want to see fight who haven't had fun? You could pick any two, like any two celebrities.
Let's see, Steven Seagal and I would love to see Steven Seagal finally get his butt kicked by Chuck Norris.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm thinking Urkel versus Screech.
Now Urkel got cut, man. He knew that.
Yeah,
like
that's what
getting.
I mean.
Yeah.
Have you seen him lately?
But
No.
Dustin Diamond is like a sleaze bag, and yeah. You know what else would be? Never, ever, ever. Hillary Clinton, Monica.
Oh yeah.
No.
Or you know what? We could. You know what?
Or is Monica wearing the blue dress?
Has to.
Yeah.
Has to. Or you know what? You know what'd be good? Monica Lewinsky versus Linda Tripp. That'd be stuff too.
I think Linda would
how
win
about-
just
how
be
about-
pure body force.
How about Monica Lewinsky and Jessica Hahn?
Why?
I don't know.
What are those two
you
then?
know what? You could do entire. Oh, there you go. We could have to battle royal Tiger.
Tiger Woods and what?
The entire battle royal. The women of Tiger.
Women of
all
Tiger
those
Woods.
ones.
Yes.
Yeah,
Battle
all those
Royale.
ones.
Yes.
You know, they were doing at one. They were actually like a strip club. Tiger.
Wow.
They really were. I don't know if they did it or.
Interesting.
Or they all got together and they were like,
we
that's,
gravitated to.
I mean, that's just crazy. I mean, and hey, you know what? When that whole
What was that, Jeff? I'm sorry. You keep cutting out on my end.
thing happened with Stormy Daniels, she went on
Mhm.
Jeff?
what?
Yeah, when she went on, when Stormy Daniels went on what?
Like went all over the country. She went on tour.
Yeah, she did like a tour of like strip clubs.
Yeah. She did like a huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's. I don't know. Maybe it's a celebrity death.
Yeah.
You know, that could be it. Now that I'm thinking about it, because I know they were talking about that back. But why would you? I mean, I don't know. What else? Like
Linda Carter against Gal Gadot.
but that you know, but Gal Gadot's old. I'll tell you right now, Linda Carter versus Gal Gadot, even in their prime, Linda Carter's in. I don't know if you're aware of this, Ivan. Gal Gadot taught Krav Maga to the Israeli Defense Forces.
Yeah,
in Israel.
she's a badass.
She is literally a badass. You do
Okay.
not want to mess with her.
And she's always posting videos of like with her trainer, like doing like
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
doing hard stuff, huh?
Yeah,
Gal Gadot can
that
kick
is-
my ass for sure in like
No,
10 seconds
I-
flat.
Wow.
Yeah, she was training like Israeli,
Yeah.
like combat.
Real
forces.
command stuff, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
No, Krav Maga is like martial art. Anyway, I think we've hit on this one enough. Speaking of dangerous, what did Scott say to us, Mike?
Here's from CBS New York. Man seen on video climbing onto and stabbing a bus in the East Village.
What?
A bizarre scene was caught on camera in the East Village. A man allegedly tried to attack an MTA bus and its driver.
Wow.
This happened last Thursday on 2nd Avenue between 13th and 14th Street. Cell phone video shows the suspect take a sharp object and slice the accordion that connects the two MTA buses.
Oh, shit.
Police said it wasn't a knife, but it was some kind of blunt object. Another video shows the man who is barefoot climbing onto and swinging onto the front of the M15 bus, striking it repeatedly and swinging from its mirrors.
Oh, my God.
Somebody was watching too much Die Hard again.
When he fell to the ground, the bus driver and some Good Samaritans held him in place until police arrived to put him in handcuffs and take him away. Fortunately, there were no reported injuries. Police said the man is an emotionally disturbed person. He was taken
Really?
to the
Yeah, you
really?
think?
You think so?
You think?
He was taken to the hospital for evaluation. Charges are pending at the time of this article. So,
Wow.
You know what it is? He's just pissed about getting.
Why are these two buses connected by this stupid fabric?
I don't like it!
It's like, I can't fight a dragon, but here's a bus. It's kind of the same.
It's a Don Quixote complex.
Yeah. Well.
I shall set you free, back half of bus.
Yes.
Away with you.
I don't know.
Don Quixote, the man.
What were the people in the back of the bus at that moment on the other side of
the... There's a man trying to cut the bus in half.
Yeah, seriously.
They're all too busy. They're all too busy with their camera phones recording it and putting it on social media.
Let me give you a hint. If there's a man trying to cut the bus in half, I think I want to go to the bus. Just a theory. Just a theory. Well, here's a thought. If they're cutting the bus, half of the bus is going to not be with us. They can video it and start talking about it. I'll be like, bye, see you later.
Then you still got to pay. You have to pay half fare.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Hello.
Woo, man.
All right.
Next story, Jeff.
Yeah, sure. This will be good. Taco Bell customer calls police after restaurant runs out of taco shells.
What?
That's what I keep saying.
That's the question to every. That's the answer to every question.
You know what? We are getting more and more these accost people at fast food restaurant stories all the time now. I haven't missed the one yet last week where about the fries. That was
the fries?
Yeah, where the two women beat up.
Well, maybe if Ivan would listen to the podcast when he's not on it.
Oh,
it's like that now. Wow, okay.
It is like that.
So yes, this happened in Slidell, Louisiana. I don't know if bells are Slidell, Louisiana. Imagine
Slidell.
I don't know. I was gonna actually look that. Unfortunately, long story short. So anyway, they ran out of taco shells Monday. Well, not this Monday, but you get the idea. When this happened, and they ran out, which was emergency enough for one customer to call the police. Call to complain that a Taco Bell on Gauss Boulevard had run out of both hard and soft shell tacos. Quote, "Wow, this is truly a travesty. The police can't do anything about this." The department wrote on its Facebook page, calling it, quote, calling it a "we can't make this stuff up" story. While there was no word on the status of the taco shells at this Louisiana location, Slidell police said they hoped the situation would be resolved in time for Taco Tuesday.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
So apparently this happened.
This was on a Monday, so
yeah, that's important. No,
Taco Tuesday resulted in more on Monday.
Yep.
Oh God. Yeah, Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday.
Yeah. So here's the real question. I don't know much about Slidell, but I think that there might be more than enough places to go to another Taco Bell. It's just a theory. I'm having maybe Mike can fast about Slidell, Louisiana, and you can check
Slidell, Louisiana. Slidell. I mean, it sounds like something like.
Well, I believe
Slidell.
It's right outside of New Orleans, which to me would say that, how can I say? I'm sure there's more than one.
It's across Lake Pontchartrain from New Orleans.
New Orleans.
Wow.
Okay.
How far apart from each other?
Right across the bay. On the other side of, from New Orleans.
It sounds like someone was just being.
Had to go ahead and take a.
Yeah. Sounds like someone really just being lazy.
Take a ferry from the one side of the lake to the other.
No, you can drive across it. You can take I-9.
Oh, there is a bridge.
You can take I-10 across Lake Pontchartrain. And
interesting.
Go to Slidell.
There's a date night thing happening there.
So hopefully they'll have taco shells brought in from New Orleans in time to Slidell.
Yeah. Well.
We can only hope.
Why do I have a feeling there's more than one Slidell? Why do I have a feeling Taco by Slidell, Louisiana, other than Slidell? I mean, this is the part that I laugh at.
It's like the word slide with 2 L's at the end. Not with a Y.
Yeah.
It's an I, not a Y.
It's like you're getting Adele, dude. I understand.
We've got 2 Taco Bells. We got about 100 Popeyes, but we got 2 Taco Bells.
Right, but that even if they only, that means that you could go to the other taco. And here's the thing. If you're going to call the police, really? You're going to call the police?
Because there are no hard or soft shells at Taco Bell. Oh my gosh, catastrophic.
Actually,
from the man with a bad case of the munchies, you know?
Just get a Nacho Supreme.
Yeah,
there you go.
I was about to say. Now that I'm thinking about this, about this a little bit hard. There is which is, what do you sell when you don't have taco shells at Taco Bell?
Lots of burritos.
Do they still have Mexican pizza?
Do they?
I don't know if they still have that.
I think they still do.
Yeah, they do, but how would you have that?
But they make that out of a burrito shell, not a taco shell.
I would imagine that,
it's a different size shell. And then what about their burritos? The burrito also takes a bigger shell, which is not
maybe.
Taco.
So give them a...
I should get a Nachos Bel Grande.
Give them a burrito, man.
Yeah,
really.
Seriously, it's like okay.
It's not brain surgery, folks. I mean, all right, there's no tacos, man. So get 3 tacos rolled up into one really groovy burrito, man.
Well,
it all goes to the same place anyway.
Maybe, just maybe, you should use the burrito shell. Well, no. Problem is, okay. So,
but does the burrito shell? I don't think the burrito shell translates to the smaller taco shell.
No. We gotta. Like an employee who doesn't get. We gotta think like an employee micromanaged to death, which is if you use the burrito shells for tacos and then you sell them at the price of tacos, then the problem becomes that they look at the inventory and then they look at the numbers for the. They sit there and they say that, well, how come you lost money and how come you sold all the burritos? Where did all the burrito shells? And then you say, well, we didn't have tacos. And I go, well, why didn't you just not sell that and just burritos? And it's like, okay, but we didn't have tacos either. And it's like, I don't know.
It's a matter of give the people what they want.
The problem by putting the amount of how many tacos they were going to order. Okay, you're going to have 4 tacos. Okay, great. I'll put all 4 ground beef tacos into this burrito, man. This will be a dynamite burrito. Check it out.
Yeah, well, the problem comes when you have the person who wants no man.
Oh, that you just want the tacos.
Yeah, I can't hear Jeff.
Hello.
I got half of hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we need Jeff. You need to exit Discord and pop back in. I think we're gonna have to try another hosting site.
We'll have to try another carrier because we keep dropping here.
I know.
I don't know. Why does it keep dropping?
I have to look into maybe something else. Maybe have to try Skype.
Well, we'll try Skype. I mean, I'm open to ideas.
This is frustrating.
Hello,
Jeff.
Hello.
Hi. I can hear you, Jeff.
So here's the deal. I can't read stories.
Okay.
Not right now. Because so far every time I've tried to go back to read a story, you guys drop me out. It drops me out. It shouldn't, but it does. Right. So I can't, Mike. You're gonna have to.
All right.
You're gonna have to get the ones off of the Facebook page too.
The burden is mine.
Because I can't get anything to work right now.
All right. Ivan, can you go to the Squares Facebook page and and read?
He's gonna have the same problem if he's on.
He's on his phone.
Right.
Because I'm the only one.
He's on my phone too, so it's gonna be. If I can't do it, how's he gonna do it? Wait.
Let me see. Hold on.
Hold
a minute.
on.
Are you on another device? Can you use another device to read off of Facebook?
Okay, who, me?
Yes, you,
I mean,
Ivan.
you can still hear me, right?
I can hear you,
Yeah.
Ivan.
Okay, so I'm just going through the motions here. Give me a second.
Okay, stand by.
Okay. I'm just seeing if anything changes on my end. Okay.
Unless you've got a computer or a laptop or something you can.
Okay,
stop on.
so all right, I'm on another page. I'm on Google right now. Am I cutting out?
Nope.
No.
No. Okay, yeah. So I'm on Google, and
Can you open the
I didn't
Facebook
cut
app?
out on Google. Okay, and then here I'll try the Facebook app. Here we go.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
Yes, it is what it is. Okay.
All right. So, next story. I have one
Okay.
here from our loyal listener and correspondent for News of the Squared. This one out of Blackburn, Oklahoma. An Oklahoma driver goes around roadblocks and gets stuck in a sinkhole.
Okay.
An Oklahoma man and his dog had to be rescued after crashing into a sinkhole caused by flooding as he tried to cross the Arkansas River. Officials had set up a barricade to keep drivers off the flooded roads, but the driver decided to go round them. The driver, who has not been identified, tried to cross the bridge, but the roadway bridge gave out and he sank into the Arkansas River.
Oh my gosh.
4 units with the Oklahoma Highway Patrol responded and rescued the man and his dog, who were both unharmed. The driver was taken to the hospital as a precaution. Officials shared a photo of the submerged truck on Facebook and advised drivers not to go around the barricades. The vehicle remained in the water overnight, and officials are unsure when the bridge will be reopened.
Yeah,
Play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. There are 2 other bridges about 30 minutes away that the driver could have used to get across the Arkansas River, but instead he did this and he got his truck underwater. So hopefully, well, I'm sure he's fine, but he made a full recovery. So
Well, that's
congratulations.
Good. At least that's good for that.
yeah, hope your truck.
Okay, I got one.
Okay, cool.
All right, may I?
You may.
Okay. April the giraffe is going on birth control after 5 calves. The 17-year-old giraffe became a viral sensation after Animal Adventure Park in Harpersville, New York, put her births online. There will be no more babies for April, the giraffe that enthralled viewers worldwide with 2 live-stream pregnancies and births. Jordan Patch of Animal Adventure Park in Harpersville, New York, says Thursday that 17-year-old April will start contraceptives on Friday and retire from the park's breeding program. Patch announced on Facebook that the park's care team decided to retire April following the birth of her 5th calf, Azizi, in March. More than 300,000 people watched the birth live on YouTube. April drew more than 232 million viewers on the site during a 7-week period in 2017 before she gave birth to another calf, Tajiri. Patch says that the zoo breeding program will continue with a new female, Johari, and April's former mate, Oliver. April will be housed with Tajiri and Azizi. Wow.
Reproductive rights for giraffes. Now.
Yeah, seriously.
Ooh. Okay.
That's what I need
All
to
right,
do.
you
I need
got
to
one?
monetize giraffe births on YouTube to make money.
That
Well,
can be done.
let's hope it's going to all good causes, right? Wow. 300,000 people on YouTube. Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Animal
Let's see.
births.
Let's see.
This one also this is from 1010 News, I think, out of New York. 2 protesters were convicted of tossing horse lube and glitter on police.
Oh, why?
What is horse lube? I do want to know.
I have guesses.
Portland, Oregon.
I
Here's
have
one out
guesses.
of Portland, Oregon. 2 Oregon protesters have been sentenced to 5 days in jail for throwing horse lubricant mixed with gold glitter on 2 police officers at a protest.
Oh my goodness!
The Multnomah
horse, as in trot.
Actual horse
lubricant.
Yes.
Oh my.
The Multnomah County District Attorney's Office said the defendants were protesting against a rally organized by a right-wing group called Patriot Prayer when the officers asked to see what was in the 2 4-gallon buckets they were carrying. Protesters said Robert Major, not Manure, and Tristan Romaine Mann instead sprayed the slimy liquid on the officers and ran. Prosecutors said the two attempted a fist bump in celebration after they were arrested and cuffed in a patrol car. Okay, here it is. Horse lubricant is a gel used in obstetric and rectal procedures on large animals. Oh, God.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
Oh, my gosh, yeah.
That's what I thought it was.
Yeah.
A jury convicted him of...
I think that's how some cows give birth. They have to take care of that business to try to get the calves out.
They gotta lube them up.
Gotta lube them up.
I still remember that time Johnny Knoxville had to, inseminate a cow. That was wrong. I mean, that just looked bad.
Moo moo, I love you. What the hell's going on here?
Where he had, put his whole hand, his whole freaking arm in there, and, yeah. No. This one from Gizmode. Student punished for implied threat after putting... While some of his classmates wanted to execute senior pranks that would potentially disrupt classes, Missouri high school student Kylan Schleal opted for some tomfoolery that was a little more chill. Other people were going to release live mice, or building a beach in front of the lobby. And I thought, let's do something a little bit more laid back. So I decided to post the school for sale. He listed Truman High School for $12,275 on Craigslist. He described the building as a huge 20-plus room facility with the following other selling points, which is a newly built football field, newly added 4 modern-day rooms, next to Walmart for convenience. That was important. A huge parking lot, great for partygoers looking for somewhere to park. Yep. Bigger than normal dining room. A reason for sale is due to a loss of students coming up, named after the hometown resident U.S. President Harry S. Truman and his family. While the internet hijinks didn't cause a headache for school janitors or violating health codes, that loss of students comment concerned the school administrators enough that they took action. I decided to say the reason we were selling this was because of the loss of students, because the seniors class is graduating, the student said. But apparently, the Independence Police Department detectives investigated the Craigslist ad and decided not to pursue criminal charges, but told him to remove the post and suggested he speak to school administrators. That didn't seem to help much. He told the local news outlet that the administration suspended him for the remainder of the school year and is not allowing him to walk graduation.
Oh.
The school, it seems, says that the post implied threat, albeit not a credible one. According to the statement here's the statement from the school. Out of the abundance of caution, administrators and police investigated and determined there was not a credible threat. A student makes a real or implied threat, whether it is deemed credible or not, will face discipline. Due to the heightened concern nationally with school violence, we have an extra police officers for the remainder of the school year, and we'll have additional officers at graduations for all of our high school students. So basically, apparently they wanted to put this on to all the other stuff that's been going on, which is really something. It's funny. God bless the kid's mom, because her comment is, quote, "He's going to get his diploma no matter what, but maybe the party will start a little sooner."
I don't see how it's a threat. that he just posts the school on. Obviously, it's
On
he's just
Craigslist.
he's just joking. God.
Yeah, but a lot of people, they do a lot of really weird things on Craigslist,
Well,
man. I mean, it's become that market where you can get everything, and I do mean everything.
Oh, no, they got rid of that.
They did.
I thought they did. I thought they got rid of all that. That was like
No, I don't think so, man. I mean, I think there's some people. There's some people, sporting the "Hey, I could use some company tonight" profile.
No, they got rid of those. I'm pretty sure they did.
I thought they
I don't
purged
know.
those.
I think they purged all
But,
those.
yeah, I think they got rid of all that. Like,
Yeah.
massage
There
therapy
was like
or
a-
whatever.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
I
a
don't
lot
know.
of that got. There were some new rules when Trump got in office where that Congress put through that, like that stuff. You can get in a lot of trouble for that now. So a lot of those places took a lot of that down. Not that I would know.
Not that we've extensively researched this
Yeah,
airfield.
not that I've done
Yes, extensively. It's quite shocking how knowledgeable he is of this.
Right, I've got one more here for us.
And I
Good.
got one
We should
too.
go to another story.
Yes.
I've got a few.
This is from the Smoking Gun. Man denies owning cocaine on his nose. A Florida man who had cocaine on his nose when the vehicle he was traveling in was stopped this weekend by police told arresting officers that the drug was not his. Fabricio Jimenez, age 20, was a passenger in a car that was pulled over Sunday morning at 4:30 a.m. in a traffic stop in suburban Tampa. When a Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office deputy approached the auto, the female cop immediately noticed Jimenez had a white powdery substance on his nose. She recognized to be powder cocaine, according to investigators.
Man.
Jimenez's nose was subsequently swabbed by police, and a field test returned a positive result for the presence of cocaine in the sample. As seen above, deputies photographed Jimenez and his dusty nose during the traffic stop.
Good Lord.
It's on the article's on the Smoking Gun. You can find it there, and yeah, you can see he's getting a little bit of white powder on it. A search of Jimenez has yielded a small bag of cocaine, while police also seized a backpack containing 250 grams of marijuana and
Holy
13
shit.
Xanax pills.
Oh, boy.
Jimenez was arrested on 3 felony narcotics
man.
possession charges, according to tell the deputies. The cocaine on his nose was not his, according to the sheriff's office. It does not appear Jimenez offered an explanation as to how someone else's cocaine got onto his nose or into his nose.
Well, maybe he was just borrowing it.
Jimenez is also facing probation violation charges in connection with his conviction last year on cocaine and marijuana charges.
Some people just can't get enough.
After-
In fairness, I is it bad that I now see the logic, which is it's not my cocaine? That could be true. However, it's on your nose and you're using it, which also is a problem.
Yes.
It may not be yours, buddy.
But you're getting a high on somebody's supply.
So after pleading guilty to 3 felonies, Jimenez was sentenced in November to 2 years probation in order to perform 50 hours of community service. Jimenez was arrested last August following a traffic stop in Tampa, where cops found 11 bags of pot and 4 bags of cocaine in a backpack inside a 2009 Honda Accord.
And a partridge and a pear tree.
That's
I
right.
think.
11 bags of marijuana, 4 bags of cocaine.
Yeah, seriously. He
In
needs
his
to move to
2009
Illinois, maybe.
Honda Accord.
Yeah, if he comes to Illinois after January 1st.
Although with that
Okay.
amount, I don't even with that amount,
Huh?
I think with that amount he'd be arrested even here. So
Yeah. Well, there are certain things that are attached to that, boys and girls. So yeah, don't pull out your bongs and pipes and don't walk the streets yet.
yeah. Speaking of things that were out on the streets or in weird places, this one's pretty good. This apparently a pair of glasses museum floor.
Jeff, Jeff, you're cutting out again.
Hello?
Yeah, I hear you, Ivan. I can't hear Jeff anymore.
I can't hear Jeff either.
God.
Yeah, now he's...
Can you hear him?
Yeah, you're lagging, Jeff.
I can't hear him at all.
Me neither. Dang it.
Here, you want me to drop this story in?
Yeah, why don't you put one in, Ivan, real quick while Jeff gets his situation sorted?
Okay, sure thing. Okay, Bambi the burglar? Burglary suspect turns out actually to be a deer. Police in Lofton, Texas say when the officers rounded a corner of the house, they came face to face with one very frightened doe. Police who surrounded a house in eastern Texas because they thought they had a burglary in progress found a deer instead. The homeowner called Lufkin police early Thursday after she heard glass breaking. The woman hid in a closet, and realized that she had left her weapon in the kitchen. Officers were worried that it could end up in the hands of the suspect. Video posted on Facebook shows officers entering the home yelling, "Police, let me see your hands." Police said as the officers rounded a corner, they came face to face with one very frightened doe. An officer shouted, "It's a deer! It's a deer! It's a deer!" The officers used chairs and shoot the deer out the door.
Well, there you go.
Wow.
You mean these...
Was it Joe a deer or a female deer?
Bambi the burglar.
Well.
So did they arrest the deer and...
Maybe
You're coming down to the station with us.
Maybe it saw the other story about the alligator that we recently
The alligator last week, yes.
It's like, hey, yeah. Let me try this again. So there was a pair of glasses that were left on a museum floor, and everyone mistook them for art. Several visitors in the San Francisco Museum of Modern Art were fooled into thinking a pair of glasses sat on the floor by a 17-year-old prankster was a postmodern masterpiece. Upon arrival, we were quite impressed with the artwork and paintings presented in the huge facility. However, some of the art wasn't very surprising to some of us. We stumbled upon...
I can't hear him.
Jeff, you're cutting out again. Yeah, I'm getting like 25% of what you're saying, Jeff.
Yeah, he cut out on my end too. You want me to drop in another one, or you got one?
Jeff, you're back. You need to back out and try again.
Me?
No, Jeff. You're here good, Ivan. At least you're good on my end. But
okay, and you're good on my end.
Yeah, Jeff is siloning out on our side again.
Okay.
Can't finish the eyeglass story.
Okay. Here.
Drop one more, Ivan.
You want me to throw one in, or you got one?
No, you go ahead and drop one more.
Okay. Sword swallower attempts to swallow blade curved 120 degrees.
Ooh,
Di Andrews performed a stunt the stunt for the new Ripley Believe It or Not series, which debuts Sunday on the Travel Channel. Swallowing an ordinary sword is hard enough, but ingesting a curved blade, now that's cutting edge.
Oh, okay. I see what you do. Oh, that's a good pun there. Oh, yeah.
Currently, there are 5 people in the world who can swallow a blade with a 90-degree curve, but Di Andrews wanted to stretch things even further. Andrews hoped to stomach a sword with an even bigger bend of 120 degrees. Doing so would make him one of just 2 people to master the very bent blade.
Gross.
He made the attempt for a new series of Ripley Believe It or Not that will debut Sunday night on the Travel Channel. Okay, once again. Andrews had his work cut out for him since he had to bend his body to the sword shape and avoid serious internal injuries. He admitted the pain never goes away completely for sword swallowers, but you begin to understand how much of a pain it is, mental aversion to a physical sensation, he told Ripley. And when you are able to really be with it, then it will no longer bother you. If you want to see it, whether Andrews bit off more than he could chew, check out the video above. There is a video.
So. No, the video above this audio podcast that we're talking about here?
Yeah, exactly. So that's.
It's
Oh
what
my God! I'm
what
looking
site
at
is
the
it on?
picture. I'm looking at the picture, and I'm just like, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, that's craziness.
Where's the article?
That's crazy. 120-degree blade.
Where's the
wow.
article, Ivan?
Oh, okay. Hold on. The article is on the
Okay.
Huffington Post.
Okay.
So
if people want to see the sword swallowing, then there you go. Jeff?
Okay. Oh, damn, it's not even oh, here it is, damn mirror.
Has Jeff resolved? I still can't hear Jeff.
I can't either. Share to Facebook.
Dang it.
It's because I wasn't talking.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, we didn't get the whole article about the sunglasses or the eyeglasses on the floor.
Yeah, I can't do it. Every time I try to read something, it seems to... Discord does not seem to like when I go outside of Discord.
Okay.
And I can't get to it.
Right.
I can't get to it at all. So
right.
either
let's
Ivan has to
get
get to it or you good.
Let's get one or two more in, and I think we can cap it up. Oh, yes, this was a great one. Cops were called after Florida man shot his wife's Alexa.
Okay.
2 Pasco County Sheriff's deputies were wounded early Saturday in a gun battle that started after a man shot at his wife's Amazon Alexa smart speaker.
Oh, boy.
Read the full story. Yes, we will read the whole story. Out of the Miami Herald. Thank you, Florida man.
Yeah, another Florida man.
A bullet hit one deputy's femoral artery, threatening his life, and another grazed a deputy's hand, according to Pasco County Sheriff. The man accused of shooting the deputies was taken into custody with a wound to his head. Deputies arrived at 7349 down Humboldt Avenue when a woman called 911 around midnight to report a domestic dispute between her and her parents. Terrence Peterson, age 62, had shot at her mother's Alexa. Gesundheit.
Wow.
The couple had been known to fight, but usually their arguments did not escalate to calling the police or shooting Alexa. Peterson's wife came outside as soon as deputies arrived. Nako said she had been battered and her husband refused to leave his home. Inside he had a handgun and a semi-automatic rifle. Just before 2 a.m., deputies said they decided to enter the home. Peterson refused to surrender. That's when bullets began to spray from the house and into the surrounding suburban neighborhood. Oh my goodness, guys. Absolute gun battle.
Wow.
When the bullets quieted, deputies couldn't get in contact with Peterson's SWAT team, and negotiators arrived attempting to contact him until about 4 a.m. At that point, officers deployed a gas bomb inside the house and sent in the robot after him. Yes! You kill Alexa, the robot apocalypse will come for you. Through its camera, they saw Peterson.
For John Connor.
That's right. Through the robot's camera, they saw Peterson motionless on the floor. After they put the gas bomb in, send in the robot. Nice. Nako said early Saturday morning, it was not yet known if the wound was self-inflicted or from one of the deputies. It's a nasty crime scene, and the individual had full intentions to kill deputy. Oh, that's all right. Yeah.
This would never happen if he had Surrey.
That's right. That's when it happens when you get Alexa.
Yeah, this is what happens when you get Alexa instead of Surrey.
That's right.
Other stories that are on the Squares page, I don't know if one jumps out at anybody, we'll go to it. Apparently, there was a massive swarm of ladybugs that moved through Southern California recently.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've read about that.
Apparently, let's see what else. This one's really good. I actually read this one. Mike actually posted this. There was a woman. There was a man and a woman waiting in line at a chicken place, and apparently, the overweight gentleman overheard the woman telling her kids about, you can only have one piece of chicken because we can't end up fat like that guy. And the gentleman asked the people behind the counter how many pieces of chicken were left over, and how long it would take them to make new chicken, and then proceeded to buy all the chicken that was available, so that there was no chicken available for them to have.
Ah, yes. Love it.
And so they had to wait 20 minutes for chicken. which is awesome.
No, not all heroes wear capes.
Yeah, not all heroes wear capes. NASA is opening the International Space Station to tourists in 2020. I hope you have the money to stay. I think it's $35,000 a night. Not to mention I believe it's like $2 million price tag to take the flight. We won't get into that.
We'll send Ivan to space. We're going to send. That would be a great publicity stunt for Squares of the Round Table. We're sending Ivan to the International Space Station.
Yeah, to the moon. We literally are sending Ivan to the moon finally.
To the moon, Alice.
I'd be down with that.
There was a 16-year-old kid who was caught driving 105 miles an hour. His rationale: he blames the hot wings. He needed a bathroom. Mike mentioned about the Florida man with the Alexa.
Yep.
And I think this is a good place to... Well, then there's this last story that I pulled out that I found today, which is pretty good, but I don't know all the details on it. But here essentially is the headline. A rat broke into an ATM machine and ate $18,000 worth of cash and then died.
Oh.
Oh.
So did he die of greed or gluttony?
I have no idea, but...
Wow.
You know, I want to know how he got in there. I don't know if I'm going to be able to open this.
It seems like he cashed himself
Mike,
out,
can you open this one?
Yes, this is from selfdevelopshop.com. This article is dated. This article is dated. This is from January. A lot of people use the phrase stranger by the minute in order to describe this world in which we are living and which we knew every new day we experience something unexpected and odd. This is a story that comes from India. No, it's not a story you expected to read, but such is a story connected with yoga, saints, or wisdom. It is a story about an ATM that has bad special guest for a while, a rat. This happened in Tinsukia, Assam, a city in northeast India. In this world in which people are at the throats of one another for money and simply money, a ridiculously small rat succeeded to evade security, entered the ATM, then invaded at the end and chew almost $18,000. The rat chewed through almost 12 lakh rupees, and the ATM was not functioning, impeding customers and bank technicians to withdraw money. The machine was best subject of different technology companies because it was not dispensing money for 12 or more days. The thing about such small towns in India like this one is that although the government tried to digitalize transactions and money, cash remains the fundamental thing in their economy. After the opening of the machine, the people had the ability to see the shredded confetti of notes.
Oh, shit. Wow.
You know, I gotta tell you, there's something to this idea.
To put rats inside ATMs?
I like this idea. I really do. Go get... The bank pisses you off? Go get a rat and somehow get it inside the ATM machine.
Swipe it like where the card reader goes in.
Okay.
Yeah. Although the only thing
that would be a flat rat.
Well, I mean, the only problem is, you know, with all the cameras, they'd figure it out. But if there was a way to do it where you could do it and nobody would notice, man, that'd be hysterical. That'd be the way to get even. Is okay, you put the mouse or the rat inside the ATM machine and let him eat all the freaking money. That's
wild.
That's hardcore. I'm there. That's
some
seriously mean.
Big fat rat.
Fat cash for a fat rat.
Yeah.
Boy, we'll put the old flat rat so he becomes a fat rat with the cash.
That's right.
Could you imagine all the pissed off people if this happened in like America? It's like, where's my money? I put in this thing. How come I don't have money?
I'm trying to go on vacation. I need my money.
I need my money. Where's my money?
I need change. Change.
The rat ate it.
Yeah, seriously. What kind of excuse is that?
It was a rat.
Yeah.
The same rat that freed Ant-Man.
Yeah, really. That's how we get the rat in there. We have to get the Ant-Man suit, and then we can use the rat. Well, anyway.
Yeah, we use the ant suit just to make both him and the rat small enough to go inside the machine.
Right. But then he'd be Rat-Man instead of Ant-Man, so that wouldn't work.
Is there a Rat-Man in any universe?
Yeah, I'm sure there is a Rat-Man.
There's a Rat King. Remember. Isn't there the Rat King in Ninja Turtles?
Oh, maybe there is. Maybe. Yeah.
Let me look it up.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I don't know.
I got a story if anybody wants it.
All right, throw one more out here at us, Ivan. One more to go.
Okay, here we go.
One more out the door.
Get that shit off. Robert Plant recalls his too loud misfire. Throughout Robert Plant's long and storied career, the rocker has credited legendary works both as a solo artist and as the frontman of Led Zeppelin. Still, perfection evades everyone, even a musician of his stature. Now Plant has revealed one song he wishes he could do over. The confession comes courtesy of Digging Deep, the Robert Plant podcast. The new show, which launched on June 2nd, promises to divulge, well, I guess it's passed already, but to divulge moment, people, and places that have inspired some of Plant's most treasured music. Toward the end of the podcast's debut episode, host Matt Everett suggested that Plant devote one show to songs that shouldn't have been recorded. Well, they should have been recorded, it was just recorded by the wrong bloke. The Rock and Roll Hall of Famer replied, conjuring up a specific example from 1985. I did a track on Shaken and Stirred called Too Loud and got some Bette Midler girls to help me with some choruses and stuff. I basically was seriously affected by David Byrne, which of course, those of you who know David Byrne's work, and Brian Eno, well, that's right, Talking Heads. It's very funny. It's a very funny song. It's supposed to be funny. The joke seemingly went over a lot of people's heads, including those at Plant's record label. So the record label, what are we supposed to do with this? Plant said. I said, play it and let's get some reaction. At Plant's suggestion, the label did just that, arranging the song's premiere at an influential Chicago radio station. The hope was that positive fan response would build interest on the track. However, things didn't go to plan. Calls to the radio stations were very important. That's a very important aspect of floating a new collection of songs, he said. Sadly, though, the calls that came into WXRT in Chicago were, get that shit off the air. Who is that? What the hell is that? Who is he trying to be? While the quirky, synth-heavy track didn't resonate with listeners, Plant still looks back on the response with rose-colored glasses. That was a really great moment for me because they would send me all the responses typed out, he noted. I was very proud. I thought that was another great moment for the man who wouldn't be king.
I never knew that happened.
Wow. Yeah.
Interesting.
That's something? Wow.
It'd be really funny because, the XRT people probably are sitting there going, and now a new one from Robert Plant. They're doing their usual XRT sounding voices.
Yeah,
it's like,
hey, XRT.
Yeah, XRT.
Chicago radio, totally laid back.
Yeah. We're hip and cool.
Yeah.
We talk like this. We talk like this.
Corporate radio.
Except they're extremely corporate radio because they're
yeah, they are now, man. They've been sold to several companies, including Westinghouse.
No, they've been with whatchamacallit for a while now. CBS. They've been with
I know, but I'm just saying that. Yeah, I know that. For a little while there, back in the XRT early day, Terry Hammert and all the rest of them, who were just, like they were supposed to be the loose hip station in Chicago and everything. And of course went by way of what happened to a lot of stations once deregulation happened. It all became business as usual after that. So, yeah. And then of course, Robert Plant, well, yeah, he scored a lot of great things with Led Zeppelin. It's a great group and all that, but his solo projects, Big Log and some of his other stuff that he did on Esperanza. Then, of course, the Honey Drippers thing that he ended up putting up that 5-track album. Let me see, Rompin' at Midnight or something. Rockin' at Midnight. was the big hit off of that. That and Sea of Love, which was the remake of the Phil Phillips 1961 Swamp Classic. You know, I guess old Plant was trying to go in a more synthy, more, keyboard heavy rock and roll idiom. A lot of people thought, well, sounds like he sold out. and then maybe
I like the one where he's dancing with the girls.
Dancing with the girls.
Yeah. Well,
when I think of dancing with the girls, I think of Robert Palmer. Addicted to Love.
Same difference.
Yeah. Yeah, we've all watched videos, folks. But anyway,
same difference. They're all named Robert. No. It's something with a P. Who cares?
Or the one that he was singing about burning down the house. That's a good one too.
Oh, there we go.
But can you imagine, like the XRT people? They're calling it a piece of shit. They're saying I should get it off the air. We're playing the classics.
But we are so counterculture, we're going to finish playing the song.
Yeah, right.
Yes, we're going to go against all regulation and continue to play the entire album.
But first, a commercial.
That's right.
WXRT Chicago.
Brought to you by our live set at the Ferris wheel at Navy Pier.
Yeah.
The Thirsty Whale is having a battery of shows that you need to get to this weekend.
Oh, God, the Thirsty Whale. Oh. That place was
a Ra was there forever.
That place was
the Led Zeppelin tribute band.
Just don't use the ATMs at the Thirsty Whale. They might have rats in it.
Oh, God.
Yeah, man.
Right, I think with that we're out of here. So
we think this is the Squares of the Round Table News of the Squared, and we think we're out of here today.
Yeah, we'll be catching up next time.
We might be here. We're corporate culture, or not corporate culture. And maybe Jeff's computer will work next time.
We are not nearly as corporate as you think, but maybe we are.
Sure as hell not corporate radio. This
is
I don't know. Yeah,
News of the Squared.
Yes, I don't know. Screw this.
Shit.